Hey peeplums and alpacas, this is Livy, and this is a video that's a little bit different than what I usually do. I don't know what you would call it, if it's like a review or a theory video, but it's all about the last chapter of Bendy and the Ink Machine. Now, first of all, before I go any further, I would like to apologize that the Cup Talk Halloween special did not happen yesterday, because none of us had time to make it, and there was also some stuff going on both of our sides, so yeah, we majorly apologize that there was no Cup Talk Halloween special that we wanted. We'll definitely make it up to you guys. We'll have some really special Cup Talk stuff coming your way, so keep an eye out for that. Anywho, so, as you guys know, I'm really more into Cuphead than Bendy, but I have a place in my heart for Bendy too. And I actually had a lot of fans ask me questions about what I thought the last chapter of Bendy and the Ink Machine, and what I thought about the whole game. So, not only did I get questions, but I actually had some questions myself about Bendy and the Ink Machine ever since the ending part. What I'm gonna talk about in this video is questions I've gotten, the questions I've have, and my thoughts and opinions about the ending. So, also, spoilers, so if you have not played Bendy and the Ink Machine, or even Chapter 5 quite yet, I suggest you avoid this video and check out tomorrow's video, whatever it's gonna be. I don't know yet, but the questions I've gotten was... Well, first off, one question I get is, who's my favorite character? I really like Boris. I don't know, I just think Boris is really cute, and he's naive but smart at the same time, if you know what I mean by that. But also, I really like Bendy himself. I really do like Bendy. I don't know, I really do like Bendy, and I really am enjoying drawing Bendy and Ink Machine comics, which hopefully are going to be on Adam's channel very soon. I don't know, I can't force him to narrate it. I really can't. But basically the questions I've gotten were, what are my opinions? Why did I think certain things happened? And overall, what did I think of the game altogether? Well, basically those questions can be answered in my thoughts and opinions about the Chapter 5, but overall, I think the game is fantastic. I think it has a really good plot and idea. But about Chapter 5, like I said, I'm gonna mention that separately, but I really do enjoy playing Bendy and the Ink Machine. It has a really good mystery. I'll say it's really good because I still have lots of questions about Bendy and the Ink Machine, which I'm quite nervous about studying this now, because as you guys know, I really love Cuphead, and I study a lot about Cuphead. And before, when Five Nights at Freddy's was popular, I studied a lot about that too, and thinking about theories for that. But as in for Bendy and the Ink Machine, it's a new ballpark for me, and it's like asking a Cuphead fan to talk about Bendy and the Ink Machine. It's like asking a baker to cook a feast, which I guess that could happen. I know I can't do that because I can bake, but if you ask me to prepare a feast, you're gonna be majorly disappointed. Anywho, but now let's get on to my questions for the game. Like, the one question I have that's been engraved in my mind ever since Chapter 4 is Bendy a good guy or a bad guy? Because throughout the game, he's like, you know, he jump scares you, he like, kind of like, I guess you could say stalks you a little bit. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. And, you know, causes trouble and all that. But in Chapter 4, he saves your life from the projectionist. I guess that's what that thing was called. And he knew you were in that box. He knew you were in there. So it's not like he was just beating up a thing just to get out of his way. He did it to save your life. At least that's what I believe. But why? Why did he do that? And then he wanted to kill me at the end. That's like mind-boggling to me. I can't even start of like, wait, so is Bendy a good guy? All this time he was a good guy? But then I just thought about this. What if there's two different Bendys? A good one and a bad one. I know that sounds very, very cheesy, but once you think about it, it's not impossible. It's not impossible to think about it. I don't know. I really don't know, because like I've been talking about about that to other fans of the game, and they agree with me that why did he do that? I didn't mention the part that there may possibly be 2 Bendys, but they're like, okay, is he a good guy or a bad guy? That question was never answered. And that's the major question I have in my mind. And also, I kept on thinking about, which that actually could make sense, because when you think about the different Borises, like you see the dead Boris, you see the Boris that helps you, and then you see Tom. And same with Alice, there's the evil Alice, and then there's the Alice that's at the end. So, are there different clones of all the characters? Like, that would make a little more sense. Also, when you go into Joey Drew's house at the end, you would see the drawing desk, and it has the, like, you know, the monstrous Bendy and the monstrous Alice. Why were those drawn? Was he planning something other than those cutesy little cartoons? Was he planning like an action comic too or something? Why is that there? That's what I was thinking about. And also at the very end, when you see the autograph picture of Bendy, Alice, and Boris all holding hands, and then you hear a little kid talking. Who is that little kid? Who is that little kid? And the other question, what actually happened to Henry after you defeated Bendy? What happened? Like, all it is, it's a bright light and you're in Joey Drew's house, and then you go back to the beginning of the game. So, I'm extremely confused about that. Like, I know I've been getting fans telling me that they're confused about that as well. And also, a question that I've gotten from fans, I know I'm gonna mix this a little bit, but it kind of goes well with what I'm about to say next, is, do I think there's gonna be a sequel to Bendy and the Ink Machine? I honestly don't know. I really honestly don't know, because by the way it ended, I don't think there's gonna be a sequel, but then again, we don't know. Like, I personally don't think there's gonna be a sequel unless if they make a game that releases the true story behind Bendy. I really don't know. I know I'm gonna say that a lot in this video because, again, question that you guys had been asking me, it's the overall question. What did I think about the ending of Chapter 5? Honestly, like I did say this at the end of my Let's Play for Chapter 5, I was expecting a lot more. I kind of was confused about the ending. I think Bendy could have had a more stronger weakness than just the end screen, but also of how short the chapter was, and that I still have a lot of questions even after the game was done. Did this ruin the game for me? No, it did not. It did not. Like, it goes with movies too. There can be fantastic movies, but it has the dumbest ending ever. Like, it has happened. And the same can go with games. The game is good. The whole game is good, but the ending, I just feel that there should be a lot more to the ending, to my personal opinion. And I think that there should be something that would answer a lot more questions. I think Bendy should have a more powerful weakness. And also, one part that a lot of us wanted to see, and including myself, I actually wanted to see this, is we wanted to see a little cartoon Bendy that's good. Like, kind of like Boris, but it's a little Bendy. I kind of wish I would have seen that. That would have been adorable. And also what would have been interesting is, you know those like tape things throughout the game? If there was one that they were talking to Bendy's voice actor, whoever his voice actor could be. What I think would be kind of cool is that if they picked a girl to be his voice actor, and she was talking about how they're a little bit skeptical about how a girl can voice a male character, because I know that the thing that happened a while back with June Foray, and she was the voice of Rocky and Bullwinkle. By my understanding, she is the first voice actress that did a voice of a male character. So if they, like, you know, took something like that and put it into Bendy's shoes, that would be interesting. But again, I'm not saying there's going to be a Bendy sequel, because I'm not the creator. I'm not telling the creator to do this. This is just what I'm thinking about and my personal opinion. Like, I just think that would be pretty neat if they did that. Yeah, tell me in the comment section below what was your true opinion about the ending of Bendy and the Ink Machine, and what is your opinion on the game overall and your opinion on Chapter 5. And also, what do you think about these questions and my theory a little bit? But does it make sense to you? Does it confuse you even more? I don't know. I know, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit nervous making this because it's like there's so much on my mind, and Bendy has been on my mind for so long, and I was playing Nightmare Run, which that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that game, which I actually feel guilty of liking Bendy as much as I do, because I'm really more into Cuphead. I still am. I just really like Bendy too, because I do think Bendy is a very, very cute character, and I've been making Bendy comics, and I even have my voice for Bendy too. Bendy the Dancing Demon. I do the same thing like Adam does when he warms up for his Bendy voice. But hit the like button, very well appreciated. Hop aboard the alpaca bandwagon and subscribe and hit the bell for notification to join that peep party. And I'm gonna have a Let's Play tomorrow. Not of a Bendy game, but of a fun game. But this was Livy. This happened, live next. I'll see you next time, my friends. See ya!